Okay. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Let's just get into it. Oh, actually, I did have a little something I wanted to talk about. This morning, I had a funny conversation. Not this morning. When was this? Yeah, it was technically 12, 11, same thing. This morning, I had a funny conversation with the mother of my children. And, you know, we're not together anymore. So she tells me, so do you talk about me to the women that you're dating now? And I'm like, no, of course I don't do that. Why would I do that? And then it hit me and I was like, are you telling me that you go out on dates with dudes and you talk about me? She's like, well, you know, whatever. And like she goes on. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, do you tell the new girls that you're dating? Do you tell them that my ex is crazy? I'm like, no, of course, no. I don't even bring you up. And really, this is something for men out there. Don't ever talk about your ex. When you're on a date with a new chick, with a new woman, when you're on a date with a new woman, you never talk about your ex. And even if the topic comes up, like let's say a girl asks about your ex, the last thing you say is, oh, she was crazy, because that girl that you're on a date with, she's going to think that you're going to do that about her. She's going to think that you're going to talk like that about her. If a woman asks you about your ex, you say, no, things were great and it just didn't work out. And that's it. That's it. I found that funny. I don't know. So let's start up another day of Amber Heard. And really, I have to say something. I don't think people want to stop hearing about this. I'm serious. I really don't. I don't think people want to stop hearing about her and Johnny Depp. I don't think people want to stop finding out new information. And it just feels like we always find out new information every single day. So let's go ahead and start with this video. This is of Rihanna. Rihanna? Yeah, Rihanna. And apparently Amber Heard stole her domestic violence story as well. Here we go.
When is it going to stop? He had no soul in his eyes. Just blank. He was clearly blacked out. There was no person when I looked at him.
I'm looking at it in his eyes, and I don't see him anymore. I don't see him anymore. It wasn't him. It was black. I've never been so scared in my life. It was black. I couldn't see him.
That is so disappointing. That is so I have to say, there's a lot of women out there that have genuinely been abused. Actually, like for real, Amber Heard. You realize that. You're faking, and a lot of women out there don't like you for that. But there's a lot of women out there that have been abused, actually. And you have this woman here stealing their stories. Not only Rihanna, not only that other woman, I don't remember her exact name, but they said that she stole her story about the bottle up the vagina thing. What are you doing, Amber Heard? What are you doing? Do you really think that you can do these kind of things and nobody's going to find out? Like, because I said in the other video, I believe it was yesterday, she's pissing a lot of people off by lying like this. So that's why a lot of these videos keep coming out day after day after day after day, because people are mad at what she's doing and they're going to go after her. They're going to go out of their way to prove that she's full of shit. What are you doing, Amber Heard? And really, you know whose fault this is? This is the legal team of Amber Heard. I was going to say Rihanna. This is the legal team of Amber Heard. This is their fault, because they should have known either that or they put her up to it. There's absolutely a possibility that they put her up to all these things that we've already figured out about, where she's telling stories, she's talking about quoting movies, she's using Rihanna's story, she's using that other girl's story about a bottle up the vagina. Like, you would think that the legal team, they would know, like, hey, you're using movie quotes, don't do that. Or her legal team put her up to that. That's more believable. Honestly, that is definitely more believable. But you have to see this. Now, remember when Amber Heard got her new PR team And as well, this guy, you can see him in the photo right here. This guy started showing up in the courtroom, this bald guy with glasses on. So apparently, this guy is a freaking freak. Okay, so source H, and the newly unearthed documentation she has detailing her frightful experience with DS, I guess that's his name, DS, that's his initials, excuse me, back in December, that stems from the online dating app Raya. Raya is the dating app for rich people, but you have to be invited by another rich person. So it's just basically rich douchebags, you know, being exclusive with their rich selves. So then, it says, I'm just going to read what it says here because I don't know the specifics. I just found this literally an hour ago and I was like, holy shit. So I wanted to bring it to you. Well, I took you to Nobu. She told me on the second date he was noticeably rushing through their dinner, drinking just as heavily, but appeared more agitated and seemed to be in a hurry. After dinner, when she agreed to go back to his condo in West Hollywood, bad idea, he became instantly aggressive towards her in initiating sex, insinuating that she owed it to him because of those 2 luxurious dinners he paid for. And you know what kind of dudes those are? Those are the kind of dudes that would support Amber Heard. Because those are the kind of guys that they're male feminists and they're, oh, we support women. Oh, you know, we're all about women. Yeah, you're all about women because you have it as a fucking mask. So that way they'll go out with you. But then when they don't want to sleep with you, you get angry. And these dudes are probably more than 90% likely are the type of guys that would support Amber Heard. Because they want to be accepted by women. They want to agree with women. So that way women will go out with them and women will have sex with them. That's why. So let's just keep on going. She said at one point while they were sitting on his couch, he even grabbed her head and pushed it forcefully into his lap. When she resisted, he got mad and told her he would just call her a fucking Uber. Screenshot of the post she shared to the Facebook group. I met this man on the dating app Raya. He took me out on 2 dates and then tried to take complete advantage of me in his condo in West Hollywood. He basically insinuated I owed him for the dates he brought me on. When I said no to most of the things he asked me to do, he kicked me out. His name is David Shane, DS. He seems to be someone who does this a lot to women on the app. And let's look at him again. What is that? What does that face tell you? That face says, oh, male feminist, and I'm for the movement. And oh yeah, I agree with you, ladies. I'm with you, ladies. That's what that fucking face says right there. And then let's describe again what he did to her. After dinner, when she agreed to go back to his condo in West Hollywood, he became instantly aggressive towards her in initiating sex, insinuating that she owed it to him because of these 2 luxurious dinners he paid for. But look at the face. And you want to know who someone like that would be, but I'm not going to go political. That's someone right there that would be on Twitter, that would be talking about politics, that would be like, oh yeah, we got to fight for the movement. We have to fight for women. But then when you go on a date with him, this is what happens. And that's all it is, man. That's all it is. That's really why a lot of the dudes that are in that movement, that's all they're there for. Because they're weird fucking dudes. They call themselves male feminists. So the women that are feminists, they think that those women will like fall for that or something. And just because they spit out the feminist rhetoric, that those women are going to just open their legs to them. And really, I'm sorry, bro. You look like a fucking simp. He looks like the type of guy that would pay for a prostitute. And then he would tell her, well, you don't need to live this life anymore. I can fix your life. I can change your life. And then the prostitute is just there. Can I have my money? I need to go buy some crack. Oh my God. And that's just the way that those people are, man. That's why when you hear a guy and he labels himself a male feminist, oh, you're looking at it. So now, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me this long. We just hit 10 minutes. Now we're going to go into some TikTok comments. Now, from Loving Mama 2808. No wonder why he felt he needed to get fucked up with her around. This is from the video of Amber Heard of the new audio. That audio is also on my channel. Go and check it out. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because you have to understand, you've heard the audios. You've heard her berate him and she just abuses him and it's just da, da, da. Not only that, but you've also seen the people that are saying it was mutual abuse. Bah. They were toxic to each other. Bah. Yeah, whatever. No. So think about it. Think about having to live with that woman every day. Every day you live with this person. And honestly, dude, from all the audios that we've had, everything that we've heard, it's more than obvious that this woman did not like him. And actually, that last audio from yesterday, she was talking about his career and her career. And it was pretty obvious after hearing that audio, go back and hear it. After hearing that audio, it's pretty obvious now that she really did get with him, so that way she could climb the ladder in Hollywood. Like, it's more than obvious now that she thought by getting with Johnny Depp, that was going to get her movie roles, that was going to get her into things that she never would have gotten by herself. And then when all of that didn't happen, she got mad and she resented him for it. And that's why when I talked about her projecting all the time in court, she always says what she describes the situations, but those situations are actually what she did. And she said that remember when she said that stupid shit? He had me on the bed and he had his knee in my back and he was punching me repeatedly over and over. And he was saying, you ruined my life. I fucking hate you. You ruined my life. Number one, that doesn't sound like something that Johnny Depp would say, because that sounds like a little bitch. Okay? So that's why I'm saying it's projection. She did that to him. She told him, you ruined my life. I fucking hate you. That's so obvious now that her entire testimony is probably 70% projection. Everything that she described is basically what she did in all of those situations, but she put it in his place. That's basically what it is. So when you think about it, going back to this comment, when you think about it, you think you have to live with that every single day, and then you're asleep, right? And you wake up, you open your eyes, and you see her there, and you're like, oh shit, what is she gonna get mad about today? Next, from JR1985, commented, she has so much resentment for him, starting with the fact she thought he was her golden ticket to Hollywood A-list, but she's trash, so no can do. Now, this right here is basically what I just said. But this right here goes back into her horrible acting. Yesterday, I did the video where you can see her testimony in the court, and then you see her acting, and I believe that was on Zombieland or something. I think. I don't know. I don't know what movie it was from, but I think it was Zombieland, because that looked like that dude from Social Network in the movie with her, right? But you saw how shitty her acting was. Now, and I want to make this very, very fucking clear, and that's why I say the F word. It doesn't matter how shitty her acting is. She is really hot. She is. She's really, really hot. She's really beautiful. She has a really great face. She has a great body. So these directors and these producers, the people that make movies, they kind of give a shit that she can't act. They kind of. But they don't fucking care. She's really, really hot. And that's what they want. They want someone that's beautiful to carry their movie. So then she ends up getting on screen, and they give her the role, and then they realize, oh my God, this woman can't act for shit. So then later, once that movie is done, and then they're doing another movie, then she would hit them up. She's like, oh, do you have any roles for a movie? And they're like, no, not really. Because they already know how horrible of an actress that she is. See? And I think that's the absolute truth. And I'm coming to it's coming more clear day by day by day that we've heard these audios, we've seen what she thinks and how she thinks. We've seen that. And honestly, I think that I've said it before, he was a mark. She wanted him not for love, maybe not even for sex. She wanted him for money, for fame, for opportunities in Hollywood. She wanted him for nothing but selfish reasons. And from what I understand, like I've said before, her attorneys told her not to take this trial public, so which means she probably did that out of greed, and that's where she fucked herself. And she deserves it. She absolutely deserves it. So we're going to end it with this one. I got to find it because I have to put the code. Okay, here it is. I haven't hated someone this much since Casey Anthony. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about, because I said it in the other video a couple of days ago. I can't believe that there's a woman in our society that is mainly feminist. This society we currently live in is pro-feminism. Women are on top. Women are at the top of the totem pole. Men are down here. So to think that this woman is hated by so many people. So to all the people that are on Twitter and they're saying, I stand with Amber Heard. So are you saying that all these people out here in the world, because these are real people, all those accounts on Twitter, we don't even know if those are real. So are you saying all these people that hate her now, this woman is the most hated person in this country, maybe even the world right now. Are you saying they're all wrong? Everybody's wrong? No. Everybody's mad because they know she's fucking lying. That's why. So when people want to come out and say, like they did like I showed the tweets the other day where we have to support all women. I thought it was an untold rule to support all women. Bro, everybody knows she's fucking lying. Everybody knows that. And when I say everybody, I mean men and women. And I've said that point before and I'll bring it up again. This is very good for our society because it really exposes the toxic women that would do the exact same thing Amber Heard did. Not only would they fake bruises, not only would they fake abuse, but they will claim abuse when it's not real. Those are the same people. So let me just make one thing before we finish. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me these 17 minutes. Let me just make one thing very clear. If you see someone making the comment, oh, it was mutual abuse, or they were both toxic to each other, you know exactly what type of woman you're dealing with. That woman believes that what Amber Heard did is okay. And we're going to make that very clear. Very clear. So, thank you for liking and subscribing. We just hit about 18 minutes. Thank you for staying with me this long. We got a lot more Amber Heard. There's new stuff coming out every day, so people want to hear about it. I'm going to give the people what they want. So, am I missing anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, thank you for liking and subscribing. We will catch you next time.